Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to film a really fun video. It is my winter favorites. So a lot of you guys who have been watching my channel for a while probably know that I don't do a favorites video every month, mainly because I don't have favorites every month. I go to school, I'm really busy, and on the days where I'm home studying, I don't always wear makeup, and if I'm going to work, it's kind of my everyday quick makeup look, so I don't always discover new products every single month, and if I do, they're not always favorites. I really like to do these videos as genuinely as possible. I really picked the products that I have been hardcore loving these past few months. So I do one per season usually. These are my winter favorites, so it encompasses pretty much, you know, I guess part of December, but more January, February, and March. And I'm really excited to go into the spring and discover all new products, but these are my tried and true products that have gotten me through the winter that I trust and love and want to pass over to you. So I have a list and I've gathered all of my stuff here in front of me. And I have skincare favorites, makeup, hair care, internet, and TV favorites. So I'm gonna jump right in and tell you guys what I've been loving. The first thing that I've been loving is no secret. I've mentioned it in an Empties video before. I always go back to it. So I found that paired with other favorites that I'm gonna show you, these have really helped to declog my pores, keep a smoother texture. These are the Biroe Deep Cleaning Strips. And I get the ones that are duo, so you have a combo. You have regular face strips that you can put on your chin or forehead, and the nose ones. Up I have my Clarisonic. Now my Clarisonic is not at all a new favorite. It is a long lost rediscovery. I've had this for probably 3 years, about 3 years, and I've used it on and off, and every time I'm using it I love it, and I don't know why I ever stop using it. I'm pretty sure that it's because I get lazy and kind of bored of it, but I mean it's when I stop and then restart that I realize like how much good it does for my skin. I restarted using it this winter, and you have to keep in mind, my Clarisonic is just the Clarisonic Mia. It only has one speed. I don't have really bad skin to begin with, so this one works fine for me. I don't need anything more or more abrasive because my skin is very sensitive as well. Keep in mind when you start using this, you're gonna have like a 2-week, it depends on your skin, but for me it's like 2 weeks almost to a month period of like adjusting. Like your skin has to get used to it, and also this will pull all of the gunk out of your skin, and so you're gonna have like awful skin for like a few weeks. It's gonna be breaking out and all of the impurities are going to be pulled out and come to the surface, so that kind of sucks. And if you stop using it right then and there, you'll never reach the benefits of the Clarisonic, because you might just get the wrong impression that it makes you break out, when in reality that's what it's supposed to do at first, to get all the crap out of your skin. That's why if you use it consistently, you're going to have really better skin in the long run, and then if you stop using it, you have to go through this all over again, so it's really annoying. So I'm really trying to stay in the good habit of keep using this consistently, so that my skin doesn't, you know, have to readjust all over again and go through that process. A few of my videos, if you guys have noticed that my skin is kind of not at its best, that was probably why. If you can't afford a Clarisonic, because they can tend to be quite expensive, I wouldn't say rush out and buy one. You can get very similar results with different products that are on the market. I started out before I had this with the, I think it's Neutrogena Wave or something like that also has like a pulsation technology that really helps to clean out your skin. There are some drugstore options now. I think L'Oreal has one as well, so just look it up. Next up in my skincare is a mask. I actually got this mask in an Ipsy bag, and it's Skinn by Dimitri James. Olive and Enzyme wow, that's a tongue twister. Olive and Enzyme, that's a hard word to say fast. Olive and Enzyme cleanser. This says that it's a cleanser, but that you can also use it as a deep cleansing mask. I use this as a mask. I basically just put it on my skin and leave it on my skin. It smells like, the color is like a yellowy, like orange color. It smells very citrusy, I would say. Put it on my face. It says 5 to 10 minutes. I just leave it on for like I watch an episode of something on TV and I leave it on for the whole episode, so like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. It says deep cleaning, but like for me it wasn't that at all. For me it's just helped rejuvenate my skin. It's helped like give it back some elasticity, and you know, because I've spoke about this I think in a past video, this winter has been very rough on my skin. It's been very dull, like it's been very like tight, just looking very bad, honestly, very tired. This makes my skin look so much more rejuvenated. It makes it look healthy and a little bit more glowing, and I've loved this stuff, and it's not even supposed to do any of that, but that's how it's worked for me, and I think that's probably the orange in it, because orange oil, like those have properties to do that to your skin, and I've just really loved this stuff. Like surprisingly, I didn't think that I was gonna love it that much, and I still have quite a bit left. Next up, a good old favorite that is very inexpensive but very well loved is Vaseline. Just a regular tub of Vaseline. I have an old tub that I'm almost finished with. This one's brand new. I've had since I was a baby. My mom bought it for me when I was going to daycare and I was like a year old or something. So that jar is 20 years old and we are just now finishing it. So this is like the best investment you'll ever make because it's going to last you 20 years. Vaseline can be used for so many different things, but I use it for when my skin really needs hydration. If I get sick and I'm blowing my nose a lot and this whole area of my face is like irritated to the point of a rash pretty much, Vaseline is the only thing that I put it on, like I lather it on really thick and I can blow my nose like over top of it. That's the only thing that gets me through being sick, and I put it on my lips as well and it works miracles. But there's so many uses for Vaseline. Also, some people use it with like saran wrap as like a blackhead cleanser or something. I saw that on Pinterest and I thought it was really interesting. It has so many uses, it's so inexpensive. If you don't have Vaseline, you should check it out. And lastly, for skincare, I have a lot of skincare favorites this month, which is weird because usually it would be more makeup, this season. But that's because it was winter and I had such trouble with my skin that I really went the extra mile to try and find products that would suit it and really help it out. So the first one is this Josie Maran Pure Argan Oil. You can use it on your hair, your nails. It has a ton of different uses. For me, I mix in, like I said, I have very dry skin, so this might depend on your skin. You might not want to put too much because I'm not oily at all, so I put like 3 to 4 drops of this in with my moisturizer every night before I go to bed, and I put it all over my face and up my neck, and I wake up the next morning and my skin feels so much more hydrated. It looks more radiant, and this has really went the extra mile to sink into my skin and just kind of give it the boost that it needs, and I've loved this. So I'm like, it lasts a long time because you only need a few drops, but I'm like here about on the bottle. And lastly, for skincare, I got this in a little kit, well, the kit that sits back here. I got it in this kit for Christmas, and it's the Hendrikson Truth Serum Collagen Booster 5 Source of Vitamin C Complex. I don't use this stuff every single day, but I have found either in the morning I can blend this in with my moisturizer if my skin is looking dead. I can blend this in and it really helps my makeup go on better, and it helps my skin like shine through and be way less dull. But if not, I just wear this instead of the Josie Maran one. I mix this in with my moisturizer at night, and I wake up the next morning, my skin is so much more elastic. So this has really helped with that problem, and I've only used a tiny little bit of it, but a little bit goes a long way, and I really love this stuff. I think it's something that I will invest in, that I don't use all the time, but that definitely when I need it, it does the job. As a hair mask, I am almost finished this mask. I only have like a little bit left. I have loved the It's a 10 deep conditioning hair mask. Has literally like saved my life this winter. I have loved to put it on before, like let's say for 20 minutes to an hour before I shower. I put it like from here down in my hair. I lather it in, put it up in a bun, and it soaks in my hair, and then I don't really rinse it out. I just wet my hair a little bit and then I shampoo with that still in. And I found that to be I had heard people doing that before, but it really does work at not stripping your hair from its natural oils, which shampoo can tend to do on its own, especially on the lower, like the dead ends of your hair. This really helps to lock in the moisture, and the shampoo still works, but because that's there, it doesn't like completely dry out your hair. Moving on to makeup, I have 3 like foundation type products. The first one is this L'Oreal True Match in Porcelain W1. This is my all-time favorite foundation. I finally found my ultimate shade for the winter time, at least. I was always using one that would leave like a really awkward foundation line because it would oxidize and turn either really yellow, really pink or orangey toned. This one is like literally matches my neck perfectly. I'm so happy with it. It does not oxidize to a weird color, and I've been loving applying that with, with my beauty blender. Mine is dirty, I just used it. The beauty blender is amazing. I don't think I will ever go back to using a brush unless I want a really full face makeup. And I always go back with my beauty blender anyways to take out any streak. Helps especially if you have dry skin, restore the moisture in your skin. And then I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 15, which is the shade Fair. And I found that this shade is lighter than the shade 10. It's really weird, but when you look at them and you swatch them, this one is lighter. So just so you know, you fair skinned girls out there, don't get fooled into buying 10 because you think it's the lightest shade. In the foundation, it is the lightest shade, but in the concealer, this one comes out lighter. It's very weird. I've never tried the NARS Creamy Concealer, but I've heard that it's very similar. And then makeup wise, well, to set my eyebrows, I've never been an eyebrow gel girl because I find it makes them very stiff and awkward and like they're like glued in that position, and I hate the feeling when it goes on super wet and tacky, and I just really don't like it. But I've tried the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got a little, this stuff is amazing. It places your eyebrows in the perfect shape. It holds it there all day, but they don't feel like crispy and like stuck to your like face. They still look natural. I love this stuff. If you're looking for an eyebrow gel, it is on the more expensive side, but like this is the best one that I've ever tried. The only one that I've actually enjoyed that I've tried. And then another all-time favorite is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. For a while I started to use the Kat Von D one, and it just wasn't for me. I just didn't like it as much as everyone else does, and I came back to my all-time favorite Stila one, and this stuff is amazing, and I don't know why I ever tried something else. My all-time favorite liquid liner. I think I will always come back to this no matter what. It's just incredible. I have two favorite lipsticks, and they're very similar. They are both liquid lipsticks, and they're both like a rose mauve toned color. So the first one is this Too Faced Melted Lipstick that I picked up around Christmas time at Ulta when I was in Florida, and it's in the shade Melted Fig. This is a beautiful like purpley toned mauve. It looked great for the fall and winter. Well, I bought it more in the winter, but it just looked great in the winter, and it's going to look great in the fall. A little bit less of a summer color, but you could get away with it in the summer at night because it does have like a deeper but still pinky tone to it. So I would wear it in the summer at nighttime. Next, I have the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. The Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipsticks stay incredibly well. The only thing I will say is they do go into the fine lines of my lips. That is to be expected with such a like stain, like liquid lipstick kind of product that really sinks into your lips. It is to be expected. I don't not like it because of that. It is a little bit more drying maybe than other formulas that I have, but I love them because the staying power is incredible, and they have great color choices. These are one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. This one's in the color Patina. Again, a rose mauve. That's really been my thing this winter. I do have it coming up in at the beginning of April, I believe. I did a get ready video with me, get ready for like a movie or something, and I do use this, so you will be able to see it on my lips in that video, so keep an eye out. And finally, in makeup, I have two palettes that I picked up this winter that I've loved. I have the Innerstellar by Kat Von D that you guys have seen and heard me talk about. I just love it so much. I'm not going to go into detail. I have an entire review on my channel for this product, so if you want, I can link that down below, or you can see it on my video list. It's like maybe a month ago about. And the Tartelette Palette, which also I'm not going to go in great detail because it looks like this. It's beautiful, it's all matte, and I have an entire review as well. I love both of these palettes. They have been great for the winter time, and I think I can definitely continue to use them into the summer. They're just all around great year-round palettes. So I'm going to go over my internet favorites. My YouTube channel has been a favorite of mine, obviously. I started out in September, but it's really this winter, starting in January, that I really started. I don't know if anyone's really noticed. I've never made an official, like, announcement, but I've posted pretty much consistently through, on Tuesdays and Fridays since January, and I'm really proud of that, and I'm really happy, and my channel has grown, and I've met so many new people, and I just really love what's come out of it. So my YouTube channel is definitely something that has been my favorite. It's been like my baby this winter. I've loved working on it and interacting with you guys. For my favorite YouTube channels to watch, I have loved Yadira Olvera here on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is, and Jenny from Pretty Girl Jenny. I'll list their channels down below, as well as Kristin, Clarisonic, and Michelle, and Amanda. I know them by first names, but I'll list all their channels below. They're so sweet and have really great channels that you guys should go check out and support. And Pinterest has been a love of mine. A friend got me into it. I was never into it before, and Pinterest is really cool. And I have a Pinterest and I pin a ton of stuff, and it's always linked down below, but you guys should definitely go follow me on there because I am obsessed with it. That's the social media that I'm most on recently, is Pinterest. And I don't just have beauty, I have fashion, I have baking, I have pretty things, I have travel, I have a whole bunch of stuff on there. So if you guys want to see me in a different kind of setting, check that out because it's really fun. I love it. For favorite TV shows, I have Gilmore Girls. I've watched the entire 7 seasons in a month over Christmas time, and I'm currently watching it again. That show is addictive, and I was having a withdrawals when I stopped watching it, so now I'm progressively watching it again. I'm obsessed with Rory and her mom, and Mr. and Mrs. Gilmore. They're hilarious, and this show just always puts me in a good mood, and it's so relatable. That's what makes it so amazing, and it's so funny, and I think it's literally up there with One Tree Hill as my all-time favorite show. I'm obsessed with the Gilmore Girls. I don't know why I didn't watch it before now, but it's really amazing. If you want to watch a show and you haven't watched it, watch it, definitely. Next I have Nashville. Nashville has been really dramatic and really good since it came back. It's like I've just loved it. Let me know if you want to see like a TV shows that I'm watching now because I could go on forever, but Nashville has just been so dramatic and intense and I've loved it. The Fosters also has been really good recently. All of my TV shows that came back on this winter have been spot on. Like, you know, usually they're like, oh, that's like, this one's like not too good this season, this one's really good. No, they've all been really good, so I'm just gonna list them for you. So The Fosters, like I said, switched up took a whole new turn. A very more like dramatic grown-up theme emerged, and I really loved it, and they did a really good job with it. So yeah, that's good. I don't want to give any spoilers, that's why I'm not really talking about each one. And Pretty Little Liars, I mean, I'm doing a whole video for Pretty Little Liars, the finale that's coming up in March, with tutorials for every single girl, so stay tuned to see that because I'm really excited about it and it's a really fun video to film. But a lot of work went into it because I did 5 tutorials, so I'm really excited for you guys to see that. But if you watch Pretty Little Liars, leave me comments down below about it, because it's just getting really intense and really dark. Like, it took a dark turn and I don't even know where it's heading anymore, but it's just crazy, this show. And lastly is The Mindy Project. I discovered this in December on Netflix. This show is hilarious, and usually I don't watch shows that are only 20 minutes long because I like longer, more dramatic shows, but this show, Mindy, is hilarious and I love her so much. She's like become like a weird inspiration for me. I love her. Check out The Mindy Project. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope share down below with me what your winter favorites are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!